Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis and today we're going to do a review of Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 2 Episode 3, The Solitary Clone. So, in this episode, the Empire is trying to take over a world. They send a shuttle with a governor on there and the governor shows up at the world and says, I'm governor. Um, you are going to do what I say by the order of the Empire. But the leader there says no. She activates the battle droids and they take the governor hostage. Now, the Empire gets word of this and they're going to send um, a team to save the governor and establish rule on this world. This world is a separatist world. Mm. And the Empire's trying to take over um, the galaxy and everything. So they're gonna send a team to save this governor, and the team has Crosshair in it and Commander Cody. So Commander Cody returns, and Crosshair is working under him. So Commander Cody's the leader of the team. Crosshair is following his orders. When they're going through this mission, Commander Cody and Crosshair have some dialogue about uh, is the Empire really establishing peace? Commander Cody's really questioning everything about was killing the Jedi the right thing to do, and Crosshair's like good soldiers follow orders. But I can even see in Crosshairs that he knows that the Empire isn't doing the right thing, that the Empire isn't good, that they don't value him or his other brothers like the clones. Last time we saw Crosshairs, it was in the season one finale, and he was stranded on that water world, the Kaminoan water world, on Camino. Yeah. And when he's in the office with Governor Rampart, um, he's questioning Crosshairs about how long was he stranded on Camino with nothing there but like water, like just water, no shelter or anything. He said 32 cycles. I don't know how long that is, but it's a long time. So I'm getting that Crosshairs starting to realize that the Empire finds him expendable, that they don't care about him a bit. That they don't care about him at all. Uh, and I think we're starting to see that he is beginning to question like everything because in season one he was adamant about excuse me, fighting for the empire, even turning against his old team, Clone Force 99, going against his other brothers, Hunter, Echo, Wrecker, and Tech, going against Omega for the Empire, actually betraying the team and siding with the Empire. But it looks like in this episode we see that he's really having his doubts. So they go on this mission to save this governor and stuff, and the enemy already knows that what the plan is. The Empire told the enemy that they're just going to handle this peacefully through a diplomatic situation. But the enemy knows that it's just a ruse, that the Empire is not going to transfer power peacefully or do anything peacefully. They're going to do everything by force. So when Commander Cody and Crosshair, when their shuttle is heading towards the palace where the governor is being held, the droid army that they have shoots them down, and they have a crash landing, and they have to fight to get into the palace to save the governor and everything. We see regular droids, the super battle droids, the droidicas, which were super difficult in Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2. And then we see those those commando droids. Those commando droids are very deadly because they're so skilled and tactful, and like they're more competent than the other droids. Uh, they're super difficult to deal with, and one almost kills Crosshair, but Commander Cody saves him. Anyway, when they reach the governor, he's talking to Cody is talking to the person who's holding him hostage, and he says, "Look, we survived one war. Let's not start another." And she doesn't believe him, and then he's like, "Let's resolve this peacefully." He lays down his arm. He lays down his gun. He takes off his helmet and everything, and look, let's just talk this over, okay? Just release him. Let's talk this out. Let's not let this end in violence. There's enough people who died already. And as soon as uh, the person releases the governor, he orders Commander Cody to shoot the enemy. And Commander Cody tells the governor, I told her that I would resolve this peacefully. And he's like, yeah, I know you did, but I didn't say that. Like, kill her right now. And there's hasn't like no one's doing anything for like a good minute or two. And then Rex finally, not Rex, Crosshair finally shoots the enemy. And then the governor's like, okay, hang her out in the middle of the street to set an example. And then you see the rest of the troopers show up, and they're doing martial law and stuff. And they're going into people's homes and everything, establishing order for the empire. And then uh, that's the camel that that's what breaks the camel's back for Cody. Um, Cody said that he would try to resolve it peacefully, but then um, like that governor mm, just overruled him and stuff. And I think for Cody that was it. Um, he talks to Crosshair one more time about like, are we really establishing peace and order for the galaxy? And he's starting to question like killing the Jedi and stuff. And then when Crosshair goes back to Rampart's office, Rampart tells them that like Cody's gone AWOL, and uh, he starts saying clones' loyalties. Clones aren't as loyal as the the advertisement of clone loyalty isn't true. That's basically what he says. And then the episode ends there. Now, I liked this episode. I'm not gonna say it's the best episode, but I really liked it because one, we saw Cody again, but then we got to see that possibly Crosshair might leave the Empire and rejoin Hunter and Omega and the rest of his clone brothers with Clone Force 99. Because in the first season, he turned against them for the Empire, and Hunter was really trying to get him to see that an order isn't an order. If someone's telling you to do something immoral or there's something that's seriously wrong, like you have to disobey it. But in the season one, uh, throughout that season, what we thought was that Crosshair, he was more susceptible to Order 66 than his other clone brethren. That's why he turned on them. But we figure out at the end of season one that it wasn't the inhibitor chip that forced him to do everything. It was he made a choice. He chose to side with the Empire. And when he said that at the end of the season one finale, I was like, okay, then, like, the inhibitor chip didn't force him to do anything. Okay, he said so himself. He chose the Empire. He chose to turn against his brothers, even though the Empire isn't establishing peace. They're trying to take away people's freedoms and they're abusing their powers and such. And so I was in the mood of that. But I hate Crosshair. I don't like him because he turned against his own like clone force. Like he turned against his own clone force, who fought with him through the entire Clone Wars. He turned against them for the Empire. And he said so himself that the inhibitor chip didn't force him to do anything. He chose to do it himself. But after watching this episode, I still feel that way. But if he is going to leave the Empire and rejoin Clone Force 99, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. If he's willing to leave the Empire and join Hunter and Omega and the rest of Clone Force 99 and fight for the rebellion, I can forgive him. I guess you can see that uh, he finally sees the empire for what it truly is. It's not trying to establish peace. It's just trying to control the galaxy with brute force and take away freedom. So that's what I really liked about this episode. We saw Cody, we saw Crosshair, and we know Cody left to join the rebellion. Maybe Crosshair will do the same, and maybe this is a fan fiction thing, but maybe Cody will reunite with Obi-Wan, and they can reconcile together. Uh, that's a fan fiction thing that I want. It might not happen. So that's all we have for today. If you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you. Have a great day.